Andrew Berry asked if evaluating the roster was tough this season because of all the injuries.
It's not hard. Like, you have injuries every year, and also there's no perfect roster in the NFL, so there are always things that that you're able to improve. And then probably the last thing I would say to that is, I talk oftentimes about every year is unique. It's not like you just pick up and week one next year is like the 19th game, for instance. Things really do change, and I think one of the traps that teams or organizations can fall into is just like, okay, here's where we were at the end of the year. That's going to be our base case, our baseline level of the roster going to next season. We don't really look at it that way. We try and remove ourselves from the emotion this season, take a objective analysis of it, and then really project moving forward.
With that, let's welcome in Fred Greetham, Senior Analyst for the Orange and Brown Report. Fred, when you look at it from that snapshot, gives you a pretty good indication of why they felt like they needed a new offensive coordinator. That offense has to be better with Deshaun Watson in 2024.
Yeah, Dave, good to be with you. Yeah, that was a pretty good question. I just happened to ask that one. No, just kidding. But no, I really think that I like that they're approaching it. And, you can say that, but you don't want to just say, well, it'd be easy to say if Deshaun Watson's back and Nick Chubb's back and your top three tackles are back, everybody's healthy, we're going to be fine. You don't want to take that for granted. And what I was trying to get at is you had upwards of 15 key contributors not playing in the playoff game, either on injury reserve or injured for that game. And so, I mean, there's some pretty good talent that wasn't playing, and it's hard. Everybody has injuries, but I don't know to that extent. I mean, the final four teams playing, this week all have their franchise quarterback playing. And, for the most part, they have dings and that, but they all have their main guy at quarterback playing and so forth. So I do think that they needed to take an approach. You were expecting the offense to really be dynamic this year, and we know they went through 5 quarterbacks, but they still finished 16th in the league, and that's right dead center, and I don't think that's anybody's expectations. And so it tells me that even though they were without all those quarterbacks and keep Nick Chubb, that they feel that it was more the scheme just needs to evolve. It's got to be better. And I like that approach. Now, last year when they did that with defensive coordinator and special teams, I think it was a home run in both cases. Now the question will be, will they be able to do it on the offensive side?
Yeah, absolutely. And good teams evolve like that. It's not unique to the Browns. A couple years ago, the Ravens changed out their defense coordinator. Last year, they changed out their offense coordinator. So it happens.